The next episode of Star Trek The Next Generation is called Elementary, My Dear Data. And we know it's a Data episode because Data is in the title. So Data decides he is going to play Sherlock Holmes on the holodeck. So he invites Geordi, and Geordi and him, they go onto the holodeck, and Geordi and Data, solves the mystery, immediately in the first 3 seconds, because he's read all of the books, and so he just, knows the answers. And Geordi, is oh! He storms out. He's like, this is not fun. Boo. And Data's like, what the heck, man? What's the matter? He's like, Data, you know all the answers. It's not fun unless we're trying to solve a mystery together. I spent weeks getting this, period outfit together, and you're wearing, and it's supposed to be fun, and it's no fun. And he's like, well, there's nothing I can do, Geordi. I read all the books. What do you want from me? And he's like, well, I know. You should make a new episode. I think Dr. Pulaski comes at this point. She comes eventually, and she's like, yeah, this I gotta see. You're gonna do a Sherlock Holmes episode that's totally new, that you don't know what's gonna happen, and that way you're gonna win. You're not gonna be able to win so easily, and it'll be more fun for me. And so they go in, and Geordi's like, okay, computer, create an adversary that's capable of beating Data. Now that's an important little bit of dialogue. We'll see later on. At first, it seems like it's not really working. The computer's just mixing different versions of different Sherlock Holmes stories to create a new one. But after Geordi gives that command to the computer, it starts getting a little bit sketchy. And Dr. Pulaski gets kidnapped by Moriarty. Moriarty is Holmes' arch nemesis, the only person capable of defeating him. And so Moriarty is hanging out with Dr. Pulaski. He kind of likes her. He's got a little bit of a crush. And Data finds Moriarty, and Moriarty draws something on a piece of paper, and when he sees it, Data's like, oh my god, and runs out of the holodeck, and Geordi's like, what the heck, Data, what happens? And he shows the paper, and it's a picture of the Enterprise, and they're oh shoot, that is a problem. And Moriarty actually he's able to do things, he's able to call the archway to learn information about the Enterprise and stuff. And he somehow hooks up a machine to the ship, so that even with his little 19th century machine and just a lever, he can control the Enterprise somehow. So this is obviously a problem. So they have a conference, which is what they always do when there's a problem. There's a conference. And they're like, he's kidnapped Dr. Pulaski. 1, he can control the Enterprise. 2, he's probably sentient, and holographic characters are not supposed to be sentient. Number 3. So this is a problem. And Geordi's like, I don't understand. I just all I did was say that he should be able to be smart enough to defeat Holmes. And he's like, oh wait, no, I said he should be smart enough to defeat Data. And the computer took that to mean he should be sentient and be able to control the ship. I think this is a situation where there should be some safety protocols in place in the holodeck. But, holodeck is a death trap. This makes the game more interesting if you can create sentient characters on a whim. So they're like, okay, so I think what happens is Picard comes to talk to Moriarty. And Picard's like, are you alright, Dr. Pulaski? And she's like, I'm fine. This guy's a gentleman. I've got tea and crumpets. Yum, yum, yum. She's having a great time. And she's like, did you know that he can control the Enterprise with his like lever, and he knows stuff and he can call the Arch? And Picard's like, yeah, we're way ahead of you. We know. And Picard basically just talks to him and tells him that he was accidentally created. He's not supposed to have sentience. We're not in 19th century London. We are on a starship in the 24th century. And we don't know, most importantly, we don't know how to let you leave the holodeck. And he's like, wow, that sucks. But Picard's like, here's what we're going to do, okay? Stop it with the taking over my ship. Let Dr. Pulaski go. I know that in the books you were a villain, but now you're a real person, so you can make your own decisions. And what we're going to do is we're going to just turn you off. You're not going to notice the time passing, and we're going to do our darndest to research how to let you leave the holodeck, and then when we figure that out, we'll just turn you on again. And he's like, yeah, okay, that sounds okay. So he lets everybody go, and they're able to turn off the holodeck and like put him into storage, save that file for later. And that is the end of Elementary, My Dear Data. Bye!